Sierra Club suing 4 major energy companies here in Oklahoma. The latest organization, SandRidge Energy, just added yesterday to this. And to talk about this, we are joined now by Jonathan Bridgewater from the Sierra Club, the director of the Oklahoma chapter. Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you spending some time here with us. And let's start with that. The news that broke yesterday. SandRidge has been added to this lawsuit, joining Chesapeake, Devon, SandRidge now, and New Dominion. What is the lawsuit aiming to achieve here?
Sure. So first and foremost, our single goal is to stop or at least reduce the earthquakes in the state of Oklahoma. That is our goal, plain and simple.
Okay. I do want to mention this. Devon, New Dominion, not commenting because it's pending litigation. Chesapeake did release a statement. I want to throw that up for our viewers, saying in part, we disagree with the Sierra Club's assertions and will address them in the appropriate forum, meaning in court. Chesapeake respects the Oklahoma Corporation Commission's regulatory authority and technical expertise and is complying with the Commission's directives. What you're asking for in the lawsuit is a reduction of the wastewater to try to cut down on these earthquakes. But isn't that exactly what's already happening from the Corporation Commission? And specifically, I know you guys are worried about the Arbuckle Formation, which is where they've reduced volume by 40% already. I mean, we're talking 500,000 barrels each day, 245 wells. So they're already taking these steps that you guys are suing for.
Sure. So when we had an initial letter of intent, and then we had our lawsuit. And currently, the largest actions have actually occurred after we filed our lawsuit. So previous to the lawsuit being filed, there had been no really large-scale reductions. Still not enough reduction. We want to see reduction across the entire area that the earthquakes are occurring. Even with this largest order, it is still not addressing the entire area where the injection is occurring.
We've gone 40%. How much is enough?
Apparently not enough, because where we are right now, we still average 6 earthquakes day in, day out. What's more worrying for us is that the earthquake intensity is still rising. We are now having 4.0 plus earthquakes weekly. It has slowly increased over the past year. The intensity is going up at this point.
Talking about shutting down these injection wells, I know your organization has called for them to be completely shut down at some time. And I guarantee you someone at home watching right now is employed in the energy sector. It's a huge industry here in our state. So how do you do this without hurting the oil and gas and energy industry in our state that's already suffering? I mean, what would you say to someone at home right now?
Sure. So the lawsuit actually does not call for a moratorium. It calls for an across-the-board reduction. And when that same question was asked to the oil and gas industry, their biggest concern right now is reduction in the production. It is not a job-intensive aspect of the industry. And what we're more concerned with is the fact that right now we know there are huge economic impacts to the state. We're having problems in the realty market now because of the issue, how it's affecting houses. We also know that the sheer damages are probably somewhere around $1 billion already. We also know that families and children especially are suffering from this. And we're even hearing that people are not willing to move to Oklahoma, and there are people considering moving out because of how this is affecting them.
Now, in terms of fracking, overall, the ultimate goal for the Sierra Club would be to see the end of fracking in the U.S.?
This is not what this lawsuit is about. We are focused on earthquakes, plain and simple.
But as the Sierra Club, as a whole, the end goal would be that, right? No more fracking?
No, that's not what we're focused on. And one thing I want to point out, so we have an Oklahoma chapter, which is based right here in our state. We've actually been in Oklahoma since 1972. And we're often called an out-of-state radical environmental organization. The fact is, we've been in Oklahoma since 1972. We have members in 75 of Oklahoma's 77 counties. This issue was brought to us by Oklahoma citizens who are being affected by this.
So so the Sierra Club, the Oklahoma chapter at least, is okay with fracking continuing in our state?
We have issues with fracking, but that's not what we're focused on right now. We are focused on the earthquake issue because of what we met with. We went to Medford, Guthrie, Oklahoma City, Norman, Tulsa. Everybody has huge concerns, and it is impacting them all personally. And we really want to see the governor especially just stop and meet with the people being affected. This is the other thing that we really think is missing. The state has met repeatedly with industry on this. We would love to see them sit down with the public, and we'd love to hear the governor say, well, I just met with the people who are being impacted by the earthquakes.
I do feel like we need to mention this. The New York Times reported a few years ago that the Sierra Club accepted $26 million from Chesapeake. How is that not a conflict of interest because now you're suing Chesapeake?
The donation, my understanding is, this was long before I was in the organization, they actually returned a great deal of that donation. They did not accept the full amount, and they have since changed their position on natural gas. Originally, natural gas was viewed as a possibility of a safe bridge fuel. Recent studies, as recently as a month ago, they are now finding out that natural gas isn't as safe as everybody once thought it was.